Greetings. Welcome to my channel, View from My Desktop. We here at View from My Desktop like to show affordable hi-fi equipment that looks nice, sounds nice, and is at a nice price. Today's review is going to be on a Class D amplifier. So let's get started. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate the support, and it helps us to grow the channel. Today's review is going to be on the amplifier, the Aiyima A04. It has some uniqueness to it. Let's zoom in. Okay, when you look at it, it looks like a typical Class D amplifier. It does have some weight to it, I will tell you that. Simple on-off toggle switch on the front. Tone control, bass and treble, and volume control with a nice little silver accent around the knobs and some dials. And it does also has a dot at the top for neutral with a line on the knob, pointing to the dot. So it shows you where the neutral is. There's no like indentation in there to stop it, but it shows you that. So, and what I like about this is it takes a 36-volt adapter. Some of you may have heard me say in the past that my favorite power supplies for Class D is the 32 and the 36, and this one comes with a 36 power supply. Okay, I don't have a problem with 48. It's just that for most of my applications, I don't really need a 48 volt. And so for me, in most cases, paying extra for 48 wouldn't make any sense. I do like 32 and 36 though. But anyway, to continue, one of the things unique about this, it has one RCA in, and it has a 3.5 auxiliary output that I had a sub connected to. But this 3.5 is an interface that goes in and out. I also have my tablet connected to this 3.5 plug going in. I didn't have some plug with both at the same time going in. That didn't really make any sense to me. There's no switch to switch between one to the other, so I didn't want to be messing up my components or anything like that. So I did have something connected to the RCA with the auxiliary going out to a subwoofer, and I also had it plugged up with nothing connected to the RCA and input going into the 3.5. Okay, there's some things that have, like I have an old boom box that has a 3.5 headphone jack. I can go 3.5 to 3.5 right to here and play CDs through this amplifier. Okay, so that's one of the advantages. And has binding posts, and it has the power. I had this connected to some large tower speakers, and it powered them just fine. It gave them the power they needed. There was a streamer connected to it, subwoofer connected to it, a DAC. It was, it had the power, and it's one of the more affordable ones. There's some other ones that may have a sub out, and I didn't compare one to the other. This was one of the more affordable ones. Gave it a good sound, and the best use to me was with the RCA connected to a streamer, and the 3.5 going to a powered subwoofer. Alright, that was the main setup on the testing of this amplifier. It was in a larger room. Maybe 3 different types of tower speakers were connected to it. Even, you know, some larger ones. I mean, it was 3 different tower speakers and some bookshelf speakers was connected to this in a larger room. There was maybe all in all about maybe 5 or 6 speakers eventually got connected to this particular amplifier. You know, after I did the testing, then I listened to some other speakers, and I just kept using this because oftentimes I do use the A07 to test speakers, the Aiyima A07, and that's one of the amplifiers I use to test speakers. And so I didn't switch out to the A07. I just used the A04, and it, you know, it did a great job. All right, so that's going to be about it on this amplifier. Nice, affordable amplifier. Comes with a 36 volt adapter. Like I said, I did have some fun. You know, I had some fun with this amplifier. Yeah. Alright, pick this up, connect it to a subwoofer, get you a preamp or something like that, or maybe it's a DAC because it does have tone control, and you should be good to go after that. And if you want to power some larger speakers, this will get the job done for sure. Alright, please listen to good things. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace.